The Oxford AstraZeneca COVID-19 vaccine remains in the spotlight this week as dozens of European countries have suspended its use. The move came after several reported cases in Germany of blood clots, including deep vein thrombosis, in people who had recently received the jab, 3 of which were fatal. In Italy, 8 people have died and 4 more have suffered serious adverse events, according to local reports. Medical experts from the World Health Organization insist that the vaccine is safe. Millions of doses of the Oxford AstraZeneca vaccine are currently being rolled out across Africa under the COVAX programme. Well, for more on this, I'm now being joined by Dr. Toyin Lawal, the Director of Nursing and Telehealth Clinics for Mobi Health International. She joins me from Los Angeles, California. Dr. Toyin Lawal, thank you so much for joining me on Channel's Business Global from sunny California. Let's start with the controversy. AstraZeneca vaccine has been widely in the news over the past couple of days for all the wrong reasons. Several European countries have stopped using the vaccine, even though here where I am in the UK, our Health Secretary Matt Hancock insists that it's safe. Lots of global medical experts also insist that it's safe. And we do know that millions of the vaccine have been pumped out across Africa as part of your COVAX scheme. What are your thoughts on what's been happening?
Thank you so much, Ms. Juliana. Thank you for having me. Thanks, Channel TV. My name is Dr. Toyin Lawal, Director, Mobi Health International. Thank you so much. Regarding the vaccine, I will tell you that, even though a lot of people have been talking about the serious side effects, but what is happening is we have to look into the science. We have to look at the evidence. We have to base all our responses on data and evidence. I do agree with Mr. John Nkensang, the CDC, African CDC director, that has said the AstraZeneca vaccine is safe. I do agree with him that it's very safe and is also very efficient. And we have to look and connect with data. And this is my agreement. I completely agree with it. The vaccine rollout in Africa is just the biggest rollout in history. And I do agree with it that it is safe and it is very efficient.
What are your opinions, Dr. Toyin, on the rollout? As you said, it is the biggest continental immunisation in history. Millions have been given out. We have seen a couple of ministers, I suppose, having the jab in your arm is almost as popular as a selfie in Nigeria at the moment. So many people are proud and grateful that they've had the opportunity, even ahead of some people in Western nations. It is going pretty smoothly. Would you testify to that?
I am really, really very happy, and I appreciate the government's effort trying to secure the vaccine for our people, and that the vaccine has landed in Africa. We really need to appreciate the effort of our government. Many African, leaders, they deserve the accolade. They deserve the commendation because they work so hard. They put in so much effort during the pandemic. Even early in pandemic last year, all effort was put to help African continent. And our leaders have gained so much traction. They demonstrate great leadership to get this vaccine across to Africa. I appreciate all their leadership and all that they are doing for our people in our community.
Got to talk a little bit more about the controversy, because one of the fears about the complications, potential complications with the AstraZeneca vaccine is it gives power to the anti-vaxxers. There are so many here in the UK. I'm sure there's certainly many where you are in LA, in California, and in Africa. We know that sometimes there is a bit of a taboo, isn't there, about taking Western medicines. We know that even with COVAX, there are a small handful of countries on the continent that are not taking part in the drive. Do you understand where this fear comes from? Do you think we need to do more to encourage people that taking the vaccine is safe?
Yeah, thank you so much. I do agree that we need to do more in educating our people and increase sensitization so that our people understand, the effectiveness of the vaccine and that it's safe. The fear of many people comes because of trust. This is actually a drive force of trust. We need to increase trust of our people on this vaccine. When you look at it in the beginning, many people have a lot of myths. We need to bust the myths. Some of the myths is like it will change your DNA, it will change your RNA. No, this vaccine is safe. I will use myself as an example. I've got the vaccine. It's really good for us, to get this vaccine to eradicate this pandemic as much as we can.
Where do you think a lot of this this fear is stemming from? Is it the fact that it did take quite a short period of time to create such a groundbreaking scientific vaccination?
A lot of people are afraid because it is really fast. But the thing is, the bottom line is this. People, the scientists and researchers have been working on mRNA even before COVID-19. And COVID-19 just, is a pandemic that helps us to push forward the power of technology and the power of science. And because of this, a lot of people think that it's not safe for them, it's too rapid, it's too quick. But, for us, any vaccine at all to help us eradicate this pandemic is good for us to take. We have seen what Dr. Fauci mentioned many times. We have a lot of scientific backing. CDC also have given us their awards, and we've seen millions of people who have taken the vaccine already. So we need to help our people who are still hesitant or people that are still kind of resistant to take the vaccine. Education and education and education will help us in our community to bust the myth and to make sure that people know that this vaccine is safe to take.
Dr. Toyin Lawal, thank you so much for joining me on Channels Business Global. Thank you.